Hey YouTube, CountryBoyPrepper here. So I got another flashlight to share with y'all. This is the Ti5 from ThruNite, and this is what it comes packaged in. This is a little tin that it comes packaged in, just like this. And you got your directions, and as you can see, it's a little AAA pin light here. And it also comes with your standard stuff. And here you got some spare O-rings and the directions and stuff. But anyway, I just want to go over some specs real quick and talk about this light for a minute and give my thoughts on it real quick. First of all, I'll go over some of the specs real quick. It's got three modes, well, four including strobe. The first one is 0.03 lumens, which is the Firefly mode. It'll do that for 120 hours. Then it's got a low, which is 10 lumens. It'll do that for 6.5 hours. Then it's got a high, which is 100 lumens. It'll do that for 30 minutes. And then the strobe is 100 lumens. It'll do that for basically an hour. So anyway, ThruNite sent me this flashlight, and I've been carrying it around for the past month or so and trying it out and using it, incorporating it into my EDC. And let me just show you a couple things about it real quick. It's got a tail cap switch here that you can press to turn it on. You press it, double tap it quickly to cycle through your modes. To get to the strobe mode, you go through 6 times or twice through all 3 modes, and that's how you get to your strobe. You've also got a twist right here that you can use. You can't turn it on that way, but you can twist it on the head right here to cycle through your modes as well. See, I got the strobe right there. But the only way to turn it on and off is with the tail cap switch, I believe. It's got a pocket clip right here, which is non-removable, so you don't have to worry about this thing coming off at all. I've had other pocket clips that I've used on EDC lights that have accidentally come off in the past. So I've been using this light for the past several weeks and trying it out, and it seems like a decent light. And you know, just to compare, I've also got this Ti3 from ThruNite, which is very similar. These both have the same LEDs in them. I forget the actual name of the LED. Maybe I'll annotate that. But these have the exact same LEDs in these two lights, and they're very similar. They both run off a AAA battery. This one is a lot smaller than this one. This one has a button on the back that you can use. This one you have to twist it to turn it on and off and cycle through the modes. So this is something that I keep on my keychain. Now this one is very similar in the modes and everything, and the strobe and its function. However, this one's 120 lumens and this one's only 100 lumens. So honestly, that's kind of disappointing to me a little bit. You know, considering they're both the same AAA battery, they're both the same LED. It kind of bewilders me that that the smaller light is actually brighter. So that's a little bit disappointing and kind of tips the scale in favor of this Ti3. Another thing about this light that I've noticed when carrying it is the way this clip is right here. Basically, it's designed to carry in your pocket, and it clipped into your pocket, and that's the way I've carried it. And with the type of jeans that I wear Wranglers a lot. With me moving and bending over and whatnot, I've found that at the end of the day, I would pull my light out of my pocket and the battery would be dead, because during the day this tail cap switch accidentally got turned on. Oh, it's not working. What the heck? Oh, I didn't twist his head back all the way. My bad. So anyway, the batteries would be dead at the end of the day, because this tail cap switch is pretty easy to depress, and it sticks out quite a bit, and with me bending over and moving and stuff, I would accidentally turn the light on in my pocket without realizing it, and it would run out my batteries. Now, I've carried other lights in the past, like this Streamlight Stylus Pro, and this was my main go-to EDC flashlight for a long time. I've had several of these. I've lost several of them, and I've never had that problem with this type tail cap switch. This is more of a rubberized one, and it's a little bit more flush. It doesn't stick out as far, and it's a little bit more difficult to depress. And I've never had that problem with this one, but this one I noticed several times that I actually would take it out of my pocket at the end of the day, and it would be on, or the batteries would be completely dead from it being on for so long. So that's something that I had a little bit of a problem with. Now, of course, there's lots of different things you can incorporate this light into. If you wanted to incorporate it into some sort of kit, like a med kit, or I don't know, like one of those little Maxpedition micro organizer things that people carry lots of little tools and gadgets and stuff in. This would be a great size light to incorporate into something like that. Or maybe you like carrying a light in your shirt pocket or something like that, or in your purse, or whatever. But or another thing is like if you're wearing dress pants more that have more of a vertical cut pocket, that's not going to be as likely to depress that button. It might not be an issue for you at all. It's just the particular style of pants that I wear that was an issue for me. I guess it kind of depends on your lifestyle, your dress style, and the type of pants you wear, and also what type of role you want this light to play. But for me personally, that was a bit of a problem for me, was the light being dead, because it would accidentally turn on in my pocket. So another thing about this light, you know, I really love the Ti3. This has become one of my favorite lights, and you can see if you look at it, it's got some wear on it. I've used the heck out of this thing, and I really love this light. But one of the biggest things I love about this is being able to clip it to my hat, because this clip is reversible. I can clip it to my hat. Of course, this clip's not reversible, so I can't do that, and I kind of miss that function after having been spoiled by this one and going to this one. I kind of missed that function a bit. But anyway, all in all, the lights function very well. It's a good quality light. It's very well made. It's got all the stuff, you know, IPX8 standard stuff. You know, it's a good quality light. It's made of good quality materials and whatnot. But if depending on what you need the light for, depending on how you're going to use the light, I would think long and hard about which one of these I would get. For me personally, this light here suits my needs much better than this light. For you, your needs may be totally different, your lifestyle may be totally different. This light may suit you better. It's just all in how you're going to use the light, really. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the light, the Ti5. Good quality light. I really appreciate ThruNite for sending me this light to review, and I appreciate the way they've handled things with me. I've dealt with several companies in the past that have wanted to send me stuff to review, and a lot of times those companies are real pushy about, you know, how you're going to review it and what you're going to say about it. ThruNite has been a pleasure to work with. They don't do anything like that. They say, here's our product, check it out, tell us what you think, and they don't try to influence you one way or the other. You know, they want an honest review, and I really appreciate that. Not all companies do that, and I can say that from experience. So I appreciate them giving me the opportunity to share this with you guys. And you can pick all both of these lights up on Amazon. They're both in the $20 price range. They'll have a neutral white version, and they'll have a cool white version. The cool white is more of a fluorescent bluish type light. The neutral white is going to be more of a warm natural light, without that bluish fluorescent tint. The cool blue will look a lot more, well, not a lot more, but look a little bit more bright, and is the one that I recommend, unless you just are bothered for some reason by that fluorescent blue tint. So anyway, guys, I'll put some links in the description below for where you can pick these lights up if you're interested. And I think these are both great lights for EDC, but they do have some distinct differences. Personally, my preference is the Ti3, but the Ti5 is just as good a quality, but I wouldn't necessarily use it carrying it in a pocket of a pair of Wranglers. If you have other uses for it, then it's a great light and works just fine. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. If you don't mind, go ahead and smack that like button before you go, and y'all have a great day.